Welcome to QuickPulse Global, your go-to channel for decoding challenging global issues. Imagine this: British troops in Ukraine. What unfolds after that? With Russia pushing boundaries and Europe anxious, is this a bold defense of democracy or a calculated risk? Britain might make a world-altering decision. But the crucial question is, are we truly ready for the consequences? Stick around as we dissect the stakes, potential rewards, and how this affects all of us globally. The idea of sending British troops to Ukraine has sparked significant debate. Proponents argue it's a critical show of support for democracy, signaling that Ukraine won't stand alone against aggression. On the other hand, critics caution this could dangerously escalate tensions. Within NATO, differing views on intervention may test unity, potentially weakening the alliance. For Britain, acting unilaterally might isolate allies, undermining collective strength when cohesion is crucial. At home, the strain on public resources like healthcare and education raises the question: can military deployment be justified amidst budgetary pressures? Russia's warnings loom large. Retaliation could manifest as cyber strikes or even direct military responses, broadening the conflict. Meanwhile, Ukraine is divided. External support garners gratitude from some, while others fear it reduces sovereignty and risks entanglements in larger global agendas. Historically, interventions have often led to prolonged instability rather than resolution. Britain's decision transcends borders. It's a global balancing act between advocating sovereignty, debating intervention ethics, and striving for peace. The weight of this choice reflects challenges faced by nations grappling with modern geopolitics. Diving deeper, deploying British troops reveals profound dilemmas. Militarily, sending 10,000 soldiers strains an already stretched defense budget, igniting calls for increased defense spending. But skeptics ask, shouldn't funds first address domestic priorities? For post-Brexit Britain, this may define its global role. Does intervention signal decisive leadership or dangerous overreach? Within NATO, the stakes rise. Britain's actions could divide member states further, impairing unified responses to global crises. Then there's Russia, unpredictable as ever. Possible retaliation could include devastating cyber warfare or cascading military escalation that pushes Europe into deeper turmoil, destabilizing global diplomacy along the way. Ukraine itself presents split perspectives. Some citizens see troops as an emblem of solidarity. Others feel it undermines their sovereignty or worsens their precarious state. Britain's complex history with military interventions adds another layer. Previous operations have often raised doubts about motives and dragged on longer than planned. Will this step reflect hard-learned lessons or repeat old missteps? As the United Kingdom contemplates its path, it faces a stark reality. Each decision reshapes alliances, perceptions, and Britain's geopolitical legacy. Balancing boldness with measured thought becomes critical in navigating this volatile crossroads. Taking a broader geopolitical view, the ripples of Britain's choice are profound. European nations like Germany and France lean towards diplomacy and sanctions, but Britain's stance risks heightening ideological divides. This raises pressing questions. Will Europe rally together or fracture under competing strategies? Transatlantic ties also hang in the balance. As the US focuses on Indo-Pacific interests, Britain acting independently has implications for allied cohesion. At home, economic woes like rising inflation and public sector strain weigh heavily, with post-Brexit identity still taking shape. Such a bold international move could either inspire or alienate citizens. Could this decision symbolize leadership's triumph or be perceived as overreaching ambition? History tells us that bold and sometimes reckless choices can catalyze growth if managed strategically. However, poorly calculated risks often deepen divisions and create unintended consequences. Britain's decision at this moment extends far beyond immediate outcomes, marking potential shifts in alliances and leadership roles within evolving global dynamics. Ultimately, this choice compels reflection. Are we witnessing calculated strategy or the seeds of uneven gamble with lasting reverberations? So, what will Britain do next? This goes beyond temporary policy. It's a defining choice for a generation. Every intervention reshapes alliances and sets global precedents. Will this venture illuminate brave, decisive action or highlight failures in diplomacy? History shows every decision leaves echoes where inaction can weigh as heavily as action. For Britain, this is a profound turning point, requiring intent, humility, and balance. As the nation navigates this path, the need to prioritize long-term stability and shared global responsibility has never been greater. Boldness must be tempered by foresight, aiming to create a lasting, constructive legacy. Thank you for watching QuickPulse Global. Stay informed by subscribing. You won't want to miss our next thoughtful breakdown of key issues. Hit like if today's insights resonated and turn on notifications to stay connected. Together, let's understand, discuss, and engage.